What's going on, YouTube family? Welcome to Automotive Life. My name is Lucky, and today is all about training. Everybody keeps asking me, how do I get in the automotive industry? Where do I learn? Blah, blah, blah. How do I get my dealer's license? How do I get my rental car license? And I always see in the comment section. So today is your lucky day. We're going to talk about all that fun stuff. We're going to talk about some of the new classes we have coming up. We have some really big announcements, how to do some paid training, as well as doing some free training. So make sure you stay tuned to the end because I'm going to drop some truth bombs, some knowledge, and some fun stuff. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So if you guys don't know already, one of the things I do is I do automotive consulting. I go around all across the United States. I set up car rental companies, dealerships, auto repair shops, etc. So I'll fly in, show them how to basically pick their dealer's lot, do their paperwork for them, help them point them in the right direction, insurance, bond. Once we get set up, we actually go in there, we show them how to implement certain processes, certain principles, getting them set up with the vendors, lines of credit, banks, teaching them how to run credit reports, how to train their finance people, how to train their salespeople so this way can be successful. We take them to the auction, we go buy some cars, bring those back, show them how to sell them, how to market them, all that other fun stuff. And I absolutely love it. This is probably one of my favorite things to do in the whole world, is starting from 0 to 1, to making something into an actual functioning business. But the downfall about that is it's very expensive. And that's one of the reasons I created this channel, is I wanted to share information with you guys and make it where everybody can get started for not that much money. Now, not everybody has $30,000 to $40,000 to spend on training to get set up. So we wanted to make something a little bit more affordable. And that's why our classes at automotivelife.com are a little bit more affordable. We have classes for car rental, auto repair, dealerships, car flipping, and rental car companies. So we have all those ones on there, and they are amazing classes, and it teaches you a great amount of information. Also, practices and principles you need to put in place to make sure you're successful long term. But I wanted to create a classroom environment so this way there's some things you just can't learn on there. And after taking about 2 years of classes and talking to my students and helping everybody, I realized that even though I can give you all this information online and you can watch it, there's going to be different scenarios you're going to run into in life that are going to be a little bit different from the classes, especially when it comes to being a dealer or starting a rental car company. The learning curve is much, much steeper on those two. So we decided to make a classroom environment. Now, we currently got into our new place right around December. If you guys remember, we made a video about it, and we wanted to set up an actual place where we can bring people into Vegas for in-person training, where they don't have to spend a bunch of money and fly me out and set up all that other stuff. So we're finally there, and I'm super excited to say that we're going to be taking on our first batch of students. Now, what we're going to have entailed is a certain setup where we're going to have auto repair, body shop, car rental, car flipping, wholesaling, as well as becoming a dealer. And with these classes, there's going to be different segments, but I'm just going to give you kind of a brief overview. What it's going to entail is 7 days in Las Vegas, where you're going to personally do training with me, hands-on. So this way, some things are very important that you need to learn in person, especially like if you're a dealer. If you're a dealer, I want to show you how to actually look at cars, how to evaluate, how to use the software, how to look at credit reports, explain what credit reports mean what to look out for. Also, when we get you lines of credit, banks, vendors, stuff like that, it's very important that we get you here while I'm on the phone with you, so this way we can talk to the vendors together at the same time and let them know that, hey, you know what, this is a great individual. We want to get him lines of credit so we can get 60 cars on his lot tomorrow. How do we do this? What do we need to do? What's our rates? What's our fees? And give you the breakdown of all that other fun stuff. Now, when it comes to the rental car business, same thing. A lot of people can't get insurance. That's why I like to have training here, so this way I can call my vendors. We can try to see who can do it in your state, your city, get your licensing, help you do all that other fun stuff. So during the 7 days is going to be a great way to get in-person training and to just kind of see some of the real world stuff. And then also, if you're getting into, let's say, auto repair, I'm still going to teach you about being a dealer a little bit. If you're going to be a dealer, I'm going to teach you about car rentals. If you're going to be a car rentals, I'm going to teach you about auto repair. So if you come here in person, the 7 days is going to be a crash course and a little bit of everything. So this way you have a better understanding. So once you get out into your real world, you'll have a better grasp of that. Plus, After the 7 days of in-person training, we're going to offer 60 days of continue-on education. So this way, whatever practices and principles you learned while you were here, we can go ahead and implement them at your current location in your state. So this way we can help you become successful, help you make sure you don't fall into any of the pitfalls, and guarantee your long-term success. And that's very, very important to me, because my goal is, I want to have you guys set up all across the United States, eventually, where we can all share information, buy cars from each other, and everything else. And it's a great thing. Now, that's why I wanted to do these in-person classes, because I had so many people last year that was asking for them, like, when are you going to do in-person classes? When are you going to do training? I've actually turned down a lot of students in training because some people don't want to do online. They want to come in person and learn like from a regular person. So I understand that. So that's why we decided to make this this class and our students available where we can do in-person training. So if you want to email us at lucky@automotivelife.com, I'll go ahead and get into the pricing and availability of everything. So this way you can see, if it's right for your budget. We also have online training where we actually do one-on-one consulting via phone, text, email, and Zoom conferences. And that one's a 90-day package. And that one is, so if you can't make it to Vegas and you want to do this one, that one's even better. So this way you have 90 days of training with me so we can walk you through the whole process of everything. So also, like I said, if you have any questions, go ahead and email me. I'll go ahead and answer all those. And this way we can find out exactly what your needs are, what specifics you're going to need, and how we can make you successful. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is the free training. Now, free training is pretty much you're watching at YouTube. There's other people out there that give some pretty good information. But I always tell people the best way to start is just to physically get out there. If you want to be a dealer, go work at an independent lot for 3 months. Then go work for a franchise store for 3 months. See how they both operate, learn the good, the bad. Take that and go ahead and start your business. Does it take more time? Unfortunately, yes. But it doesn't cost you anything. Plus, you physically get to see if you actually enjoy the business. But that's one of the great ways you can actually learn and get paid at the same time. So you can always go that route. Same thing with auto repair, car rentals. Just get out there and start. Everybody has the same thing. If I can show you guys my inbox on Instagram, it's ridiculous. Every 5 minutes, how do I get started? How do I get started? What do I do? What do I do? Just go get a job at some place. If you're working at Taco Bell, or if you're working as an IT tech and you want to open up a dealership, or you want to start a rental car company, you're tired of your nursing job, whatever it is, go start it. I don't understand why people, if I want to become a baker and I want to open up a bakery, I'll probably go work inside a bake shop just so I can learn from a chef, see if I want to do pastries, bread, whatever else. It's the same concept. I've never seen so many people afraid to jump in. Now, don't get me wrong, the automotive industry is very intimidating. There's not a lot of information out there to help people, hence that's why we have the channel. But at the same point, just try it. Worst case scenario, do it on the weekends. Do it as a side job. Most dealerships are commissioned. So if you say, hey, I want to be sales for the weekends, they'll probably take you just for the fact that you're free. You don't cost them anything unless you sell something. But it'll pay massive dividends when you figure out that, hey, you know what? I see what this guy does, and now I understand what Lucky's talking about, because you guys don't realize how much you don't know until we get started. I get it all the time. People are like, well, I know, bro, I've been researching it for years. I know exactly what to do. And then we start talking about certain things. We go down the rabbit hole. Oh, you got to do that? Oh, I didn't know you had to talk to this person. How do you set up this? I didn't know you're supposed to get set up with credit bureaus. What is if I don't want to pull credit? Oh, the banks won't take me? What is if my credit's crap? What if my credit's good? How come the banks won't take me? How come I can't get different lines of credit? All this stuff plays like an intricate web, and the only way you can learn is literally boots on the ground and physically doing it. Hence, like I said, the channel and the classes. So that's one good way of getting started. Other way is classes. Also, we are hiring for My Vehicle Value. We really need people in Dallas, Texas. We definitely need people in Santa Monica right now, ASAP, Los Angeles area, San Diego, Sacramento. We need buyers. You need to have experience. If you've worked at Manheim, Adesa, inspecting cars, if you're a wholesaler, reach out to us ASAP, because right now we got so many leads, we cannot keep up with them. And on top of that, if you become a buyer, you actually learn how to buy cars, everything else, and you're getting paid while you do it. So it's a great way, another way of getting into the business, training and seeing if you like it. And that's one of the things you could start off with is right then and there. So make sure you email me your resume, information, everything else, or if you want to go to My Vehicle Value, there's a little tab that says jobs. Just click on that, go ahead and apply and enter in the information. Also, we are looking for different types of investors for some future projects. We are looking to purchase more vehicles in different states. So we're trying to find people with capital, not credit lines, has to be, unfortunately, liquid capital, and it has to be a seasoned investor. I don't want any rookies or anybody newbies to purchase vehicles, because we're gonna be going out buying 20, 30 at a time, and we're gonna need pretty good chunks of money to go out and do that. So we have My Vehicle Value, which has millions of dollars, but what I'm doing is for something a little bit different. It's for classic cars and exotic cars, which has nothing to do with My Vehicle Value. This is just something that we're taking cars that are not in our typical buying space and actually putting them up, fixing them, selling them, and moving on from there. Also, we are looking for people to help build our new facility. So we want to get 2 to 3 acres here in Las Vegas where we can build an actual shop, studio, warehouse, everything else on 3 acres of land. So this way we can not only teach, train, but then also do all the service work for all of our vehicles as we take them down to the auction. And so right now it's kind of a waste of time spending 20 grand a month in rent when we could literally build something for probably $10,000 a month. But anyways, I will give you some more updates here shortly. I'm super excited. Like I said, My Vehicle Value, check us out. We're hiring. Check out the classes. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below, or feel free to shoot me an email. Once again, follow us on Instagram at automotive.life, and we'll see you soon.